Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Morrowind. Last time we did a quest for the Thieves Guild. We stole from the museum. When we turned in that quest, a Daedra was summoned. We killed the Daedra, and then we made our way here to Tel Ueda, one of the homes of the Telvanni masters that we need to convince to vote for us for the Telvanni Hortator quest. I killed the master and then got confused because it didn't give me a journal update saying that the master is dead and I don't have to worry about her anymore. So I reloaded my save and decided to look up how this quest actually works, because it's kind of complicated. Not really. You can either convince them or kill them. It's pretty simple. But it's vanilla behavior that killing a Telvanni counselor doesn't actually give you a journal entry, even though it does count as them quote unquote voting for you because they're dead, so you don't have to worry about them anymore. So I did look up how you're supposed to convince her, and it is impossible to do so unless you are the Grand Master of the Telvanni, which isn't going to happen because I'm pretty sure I need one of these skills to be 90. Or is it 80? Either way, I'm nowhere near close to any of these skills being there, so that ain't happening. At least not for now. And I could delay this quest until I became the Grandmaster of the Telvanni, but my first instinct was to murder her, so I think I should go with my first instinct and just kill her. Just so that I'm not, like, save scumming a mistake or whatever. I don't think it matters too much. As I said before, I've been save scumming a lot this playthrough, and it doesn't. I don't really care that much about, like, role-playing integrity.
May I help you, Outlander?
Yes, you can help me by no longer existing.
Now you die! Stupid! Ugh.
So she is dead. It does not increase the, it doesn't give me a journal entry, but it should count for the Telvanni Hortator quest. And if it doesn't, well, that's going to be a problem. Now, we have another quest here that we were doing. So, we were trying to find the secrets of Nanari Dorvian so that Lara Lavuse can tell whoever she's working for what her secret is. So, Draralin Gurin wants a piece of raw gold, but she says some of the more affluent alchemists in the Telvanni Isles might have some. I'm pretty sure that I stole some from Firewatch, from the Mage's Tower. It's not in my inventory, but I think I might have put it in my tent. So I'm going to go and see real quick if I did do that or not. Is there a bed in here that I can sleep in? No. I am a Telvanni. I should be allowed to sleep here. Hello.
Your turn to talk, ours to listen.
Where are the beds? This is the living area, yes? Although I guess it's not the sleeping area, it's the living area. Where are the beds in this tower? Go back into the shaft. Ow. Lower quarters, perhaps? I am not allowed to be in here? Oh, this is probably her quarters. Well, no one's gonna catch me here if she's dead, right? My journal has been updated. A day has passed. Fitzfish should have more work for me now. Cool. I can do that quest later. But first, I'm going to recall to Aldrune and check my tent. If I can succeed the spell. And see if I have any raw gold in my house or not. I swear I found some in the Court Mage's Tower in Firewatch. Maybe I didn't take it. I've definitely seen some somewhere. I just can't remember if I saw some where I think I saw some. You know what I mean? So first things first, let me storm all my ingredients. And then store the ones that don't get stored because they're modded. I do have raw gold. Perfect. Oops. I'd like one gold. And then put away all my other stuff that I've got laying around. One day I will sort this. That day is not today. I was very disappointed that the Fortify Endurance didn't increase my health. Any booze to throw in here? I had skooma. Yeah. I still don't know why this gold is worth 5. Some of the stuff in this mod is not quite working correctly, and I think that might be because this mod list is a little janky. Big fan of the mod list, it's very fun, but there's some crust. There's some crust to the fun. That makes sense. Alright, let's go back to Firewatch. While I'm here, I can get that quest from Fitz. And do that if it doesn't require me to go to the middle of nowhere. I do love me some thieving. What is up with this fog? It's terrible looking.
Welcome, Sarah. We exchange.
There's someone watching.
Oh my god, so many people talking at me at once. Hey, the Dremora is still here. Hello. Can I advance? No, need to do more jobs. Yes, I've got a job for you, Captain, and you're the perfect person to do it, seeing as you're the one who got us the Stone of Septima. Tell me more. That's right, it's another Stone of Septima job, and you aren't going to like it. It feels wrong even saying this, but you have to give it back. The stone. Put it back where you found it without being caught with it, and the bad news isn't over. Word is that the college has hired the Fighters Guild to investigate the threat, and they're all over the museum. Getting the stone back in won't be as easy as getting it out.
How delightful. Welcome.
Well, that's moderately annoying. I just stole that thing.
Well met.
All over the museum, huh? Well, let me do a little quick save. I've got my Shadow Step ability that only lasts 5 seconds, so this is probably what I'm going to want to use. 30 seconds of invisibility and Fortify Sneak.
What do you want?
I'm wondering if... And they say they're all over the place. No entry. Due to a recent theft, no one is to enter the museum without the express permission of the headmaster. If you have any information which may help find the culprit, please see the headmaster immediately. The items in the museum are priceless artifacts of great historical significance and are not to be treated as the objects of juvenile pranks. Okay. Going to sneak. To turn invisible. Going to walk by this guy. It wasn't here, right? No, it was here. Sorry, wrong door. They caught me, even though I was invisible. So, empty display. I returned the stone. And now I'm getting out. Don't mind me. Invisibility is good.
Welcome. Please don't.
Chameleon is better, but I can't be 100% chameleon all the time.
You do elf work. What do you do?
What does that mean? What is elf work?
May you
Greetings
find
to
me
you.
worthy.
A pleasure to meet you.
Where's that slave?
Hello. Yep, I put the stone back. You did it. You actually did it. Well done, Shari Lightfoot. I must say, I didn't think much of you when you first lumbered into my little hidey hole, but you've got quick steps and neat fingers that can't be denied now. Here's your gold. You've earned it. Why, thank you. Can I advance now? No. Any more jobs? Look, I know you're hungry for more work, but the jobs I'm getting right now are small time, hardly worth your talent. And Aram and Silnil are getting jealous I've got to spread the gold around. Why don't you go see if some of our colleagues elsewhere in Morrowind need your expert touch? Look around in Old Ebonheart. They're lousy with work. I mean, I've done all the quests in Old Ebonheart, so I think I'm done with the Thieves Guild on the mainland.
Welcome, friend.
Because the Old Ebonheart one told me to go to Firewatch, and the Firewatch one told me to go to Old Ebonheart, so I think that's all the Thieves Guild. Right? Probably. Which is cool. Now when I go back to Ardenfell, I can probably become the Grand Master, or whatever the Thieves Guild one is called. Alright, let's head back to Tel Ueda from... I need to go to Helnim. Oh, I need to go to Nivalis. Then I need to take another boat to... Bal-Orya. And from Bal-Orya, I need to go to...
Please join me.
Tel Ueda. And here we are, we're back. And turn in that gold. This guy lived over here somewhere. I think. This one. Tralarin Gurin. He was up there. Take me up. Why, hello, I've got your gold. Ah, wonderful. Now, ever since she arrived in Tel Ueda, Ninori Dorvian has been visiting me, concerned that she may contact porphyrechemophilia. I've tried to tell her that if she had it, she'd know by now, but she keeps looking for some sort of cure, so I keep selling her potions of cure common disease, and there you go. What the hell is this? Porphyrechemophilia is the precursor to vampirism. If infected by a vampire's attack, a person will begin changing. If the disease is not cured within 3 days, he or she will become a vampire. Porphyrechemophilia can be cured just like any common disease, but vampirism has no cure other than destroying the vampire.
Yes, Outlaw.
So she thinks she's turning into a vampire, I guess? I guess I can confront her about this. Why does she think she's turning into a vampire? She probably got attacked by a vampire, or has been cavorting with a vampire, or something like that, I assume. Hello. I hear you think you're going to turn into a vampire? What do you know about porphyrechemophilia, Sharia Lightfoot? Can you help me protect myself against it? Where would you have contracted this? Well, if you know this much, I suppose I better tell you the rest so you don't think I'm consorting with the monsters. Before I came to Tel Ueda, I spent a large part of my adult life among a vampire clan. Not as a vampire myself, mind you, but as cattle. Several times a week I'd be fed upon by a member of the clan. I tried to fight it at first, but the vampires were too powerful, lulling the cattle into a magical complacency. By sheer chance, I was out of myself for feeding when an emergency called the great majority of the clan away. I was able to sneak past those few sentries that remained and escape. Please, Sharia Lightfoot, I beg you, don't tell anyone about this. Those monsters will find me and they'll bring me back. It's too traumatic to even consider. Okay, I assume I can either keep the secret or tell her. Where
I'm
was this
listening.
woman that
Oh,
hired
go
me for
ahead.
this? I think she was in the tower, right? I hear a couple of slaves that escaped from Morelli plantation, typical Argonians shying away from work. I assume that's that. I don't know where Morelli plantation is. Who hired me for this quest? Lara Levis.
What is this
Oh,
regarding, Bosmer?
this person said she was working for a client. Oh, she was in the Magic Mud Crab, wasn't she? Oh wait, this is a room in the Magic Mud Crab. Where is this Lara Levis person? Aha. Have you discovered Ninnery's secret, Sharia Lightfoot? No.
I'm listening.
Can't-
Go ahead.
Can't I just lie to her and tell her that No matter, I'll find someone else who isn't so foolishly altruistic. Thank you at least for confirming that I've been looking for secrets in the right place.
Wealth beyond.
I bet she's working for the vampires. Only she didn't tell me who she was working for. Only she did tell me who she was working for. I wonder if this guar farm is the plantation that they were just talking about. Head up there real quick and talk around. So what am I going to do today? My original goal was to finish this quest and continue with the Thieves Guild stuff. But the Thieves Guild quest was kind of a nothing burger, if I'm being completely honest, so... Maybe I'll continue heading to Port Telvanus and Gasadrith, or the Telvanni Hortator quest, assuming that this isn't the plantation that I'm looking for. This is just a random guar farm. I'm pretty sure this is not a plantation. Plantations are big and full of people. Hello. And she's not going to be coming down from her tower very much anymore. Any rumors? Ilan Madan's been holed up in his manor for some time now. I heard he offended a certain high-ranked wizard and now fears for his life. Ilan Madan, is he someone in Telueda? There's a grotto that I missed over there. Ilan Madan. Madan Manor. Okay. Let's go over there and see if we can get a quest. I like quests. What's this? Just muck sponge that's like diseased, I suppose? I could go into this grotto that's over here. Do I want to do that? Man, not really. Exploring grottos is a pain in the ass, and there's usually not a whole lot of loot in them. This rude guy attacking me. You know, I have water walking spells. Should probably use them instead of swimming through the water like some sort of peasant that isn't a high Telvanni wizard. I am the mouth of the Telvanni, not some sort of peasant. Holy crap, I cannot find my way through here. Okay, is this the manor that I'm looking for? I believe that it is. Madan Manor. Please, Bosmer, you look an accomplished fighter. I need your help. I am in fear for my life. I've heard from reliable sources that an attack is to be made on my life. As you are clearly an accomplished fighter, I request that you help me fend off this assassination attempt. Okay, how? I don't know when it will be, but it will be soon and probably at night. I want you to sleep in my bed in the master bedroom and face the assassin when he or she arrives. I will stay with my close friend Varanit Swavian here in town. When it's safe for me to return home, let me know.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Sleep in your master bedroom. Easy enough. You do a little bit of robbing while I'm here. There's the master bedroom. True Telvanni nobility, huh? Is there someone down here with me? No. Take all your alchemy ingredients. Gonna make some potions with them later. Oh. Alright, here's the master bedroom. Let me do a little bit of thieving while I'm here. Free gold for me. None else may have it. Alright, sleep in the bed in the master bedroom. Sleep for 8 hours and confront Ilan Madan. I'm here to... What? You're not Ilan Madan. Where is me, Bosmer? It's in a safe place. This is a legal and honorable execution by the Morag Tong. You don't want to get in the way, or I will have to consider you hostile. Not going to ask again. Where is Ilan Madan? Not going to tell you.
Have you,
Then you die.
stupid!
You die. Honorable writ of execution. This was a legal Morag Tong contract. Ilan Madan, the aforementioned personage, has been marked for honorable execution in accordance to the lawful tradition and practice of the Morag Tong Guild. The bearer of this non-disputable document has official sanctioned license to kill the aforementioned personage. Well, I have made an error. Thankfully, I'm not part of the Morag Tong yet, so that probably isn't going to come back to bite me in the butt. Where is he? Varanit Swavian. Where's this person live? It's a good question. There we go. Varanit Swavian's house. It's up this way. Ow. Broke my kneecaps.
Please join me.
Hello. Yeah. Is it safe for me to return home? The murderer is dead, but the Morag Tong will send more. No matter. The killer's corpse should provide significant justification to have a guard posted in my home. Thank you for your help. Take this with my thanks. I no longer need it. So what did you do? And what does this do? Amulet of Evasion. Constant effect Sanctuary 10. That's not terrible. I think Sanctuary gives you that percent chance to... Or you take that percent less damage? That can't be right. That seems blatantly overpowered, if that's true.
Welcome.
And I believe we're done here, unless there's more quests that I missed, which is very possible. Where can this take me? Lothanis or Port Telvannis? The Orlu plantation produces corkbog and salt rice. It's not far from here, just behind the Elendu plantation. Head east out of town and keep going east at the crossroads. Aha! I could go there if I want to deal with the escaped Argonian slaves, but I don't want to deal with escaped Argonian slaves. I want to help them.
Mathsera.
Alright, Port Telvanus looks very large, and there's also the sixth one here. I've convinced the person at Tel Orin. I've convinced the person at Tel Aryan. I've convinced, in quotation marks, the person at Tel Ueda. There's also the one here in Port Telvanus and the one in Gosadrith, and there's also a sixth one. Tel Varen is at the center of Alt Basara. Tel Daris is at the seat of Gosadrith, south of Port Telvanus, and Tel Therim, of course, is over Port Telvanus itself. So there's the two in Gosadrith and Port Telvanus. And there's one in Alt Basara. And I don't know where that is. It did not get marked on my map. So I don't know what to do about that one. I'm hoping someone in Port Telvanus can tell me. I'd like a small discount, please, sir. Alright, let's see this Port Telvanus. Alright. You're here. Hello. Any rumors? Cyril Arnem and Terosi Salvel have a bitter rivalry. They're both enchanters and each claim superiority in that craft. They have a long history of feuding and often pull practical jokes on each other. It's always enjoyable to see what schemes each one comes up with. Okay, so we got some
Yes,
rival
I am.
enchanters.
How do you do?
Oh. I don't care about those things.
Please join me.
I toil day and night for my masters. The only future that awaits me is the time when my strength fails. When I am no longer of use to my masters, I will be cast aside to have my final rest beneath the soils of a foreign land, far from my home place. It's very sad.
Excuse me, sir.
I would like to help you, but I don't know how, other than finding your key.
I am never too busy for a good talk.
Those Imperials are always trying to compromise our basic rights. It's a good thing the Parliament of Bugs is strong enough to stand up for the basic things like owning slaves and practicing unfettered wizardry. You ever think maybe I joined a bad faction? The Parliament of Bugs is the traditional name of the Telvanni Council at Port Telvanus. Few people still use this name nowadays. The Bugs of the Parliament are Neville Orman, Mouth for Master Mithras of Tel Aryan, Arith Morrowind, Mouse for Master Mithra of Tel Ueda, Nethan Maris, Mouth for Mistress Faruna of Tel Orin, Norin Daris, Mouth for Master Varin at Tel Varin, Purvis Shula, Mouth for Mistress Ildale of Tel Daris, and Malthus Rilvani, Mouth for Archmaster Rilvendral of Tel Thenim. Tel Thenim is the highest tower of Port Telvanus and is home to Archmaster Rilvendral. You can find it at the northern end of the center of the city. It towers above the rest of the city and is a testament to the Archmaster's abilities. Tel Ueda is the settlement of Mistress Ratha, prominent member of the council, not anymore. Her town is dominated by the eponymous tower and stands in the midst of rich agricultural lands. You can go there from the river striders at the docks if you have a mind to go. Tel Varen belongs to Master Varen and it stands in the city of Alt Basara, just south of Lake Boethia. Lake Boethia is still not added to my map. Lake Boethia, huh?
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Teldaris is the tower of Mistress Eldale and stands in the city of Gasadrith. Okay. Lake Boethia. What looks like a lake? These look like lakes. I assume it's somewhere in like this vicinity, right? Because this is where all the Telvanni peoples are, right? Maybe it's just south of here somewhere? I should go see the Parliament of Bugs. I'm sure I get a ton of Telvanni quests there. They say that they're activists in Firewatch who make it their job to free slaves. I can't see their reach ever extending this far, though. Maybe someone in Firewatch can give me some quests to go free some slaves. That'd be fun.
Please join me.
That was big-ass door. It's a very large door. The avenue, huh? Hello.
Outlander, what do you want?
Do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah, the Parliament has pushed the temple away from here yet again. Well, good. I'm currently not very happy with the temple. Is there a thieves guild in this area? Hello. I am Alassian Duran, the prefect of hospitality for the city of Port Telvanus. I do not suppose an outlander would come here for idle chatter about the latest rumors. Whatever your motive, be aware that you will need hospitality papers to do anything in this city. I have the hospitality papers for the other place. Port Telvanus is one of the last true cities of Morrowind. It is free from the influence of meddling imperial abolitionists and the preaching bores of the temple. We are free to carry on as we have done for centuries here and to participate in whatever research we desire. Okay. I don't suppose you can give me papers. I hear Ardur Silvanu is back at the market again. He is probably here to take advantage of the latest tax cuts that the Parliament of Bugs has brought in. I mean, I have these hospitality papers for Sadrith Mora, but I don't have hospitality papers for Port Telvanus, and he is not giving me an option to get any. Can't buy anything. Well, let me see if I can mosey on in here. Any fun rumors? An outlander thief attempted to break into the vaults under the council house. He had barely started to pick the lock when Helven Redis's 2 Vermai ripped him to shreds. The mages like to make an example of such endless. How do I get out of here?
You wish to speak?
Haven't I heard of you?
Training some Longblade could be cool. Let me persuade this guy to 100 and train a little bit of Longblade. Not a ton, but enough to get me a few stat boosts. Let me go to 30 Longblade. That already gave me a strength level, which I appreciate a ton.
Its scent is unfamiliar.
This guy moves and that's annoying. He should stand perfectly still and wait for me to talk to him.
Blessings to you, Basman.
Alright, 30 Longblade. That only gave me 1 strength level, but that's cool. I like strength. More strength, more good. I do more damage, I can carry more shit. Beautiful.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
What do you...
How do I get out of this building? Oh, there's a door right here. I believe I've answered my own question. Now, where do we have the Parliament of Bugs? I would like to go there and maybe get some quests for House Telvanni here on the mainland.
She's right.
place is very large, huh? Well, it's not that large. Alchemist. If I find those enchanters, maybe I can
Walk with virtue.
butt my nose into their little feud. This place is very vertical. I like the verticality. It's cool.
Walk with virtue.
Do I think the Parliament of Bugs probably isn't a part of the main tower? Because it's not in Sadrith Mora. It's probably something off to the sides. I don't like that. Is that one of the bugs of the Parliament of Bugs? What the fuck is this thing?
Speak, traveler. What do you want?
You there, I have a small chore for you. I need you to help me find a misplaced slave. Who are you? Oh, you're a Dreskinsman. Cool. Tell me about your slave. Indeed, in a moment of oversight, I accidentally sold a slave reserved for a noble of House Dress to a household here in Port Telvanus. I remember little of my slave, so I don't know the Nemmer's name, but I do recall it was a female of one of the races of men. Search Port Telvanus for it and give the owner of the slave this letter, then escort the slave back here to me. If I click the first option, what's going to happen to me? I'm gonna do it, because I'm not a fan, and this is probably going to end poorly. You are a disgrace to your house, Bosmer. Yep. What are you? You're a merchant. Any rumors? It's quite foolish of the Duchess to send her representative to complain before the Parliament. What did she hope to achieve apart from angering the wizard lords?
Any time now.
I can't understand them. Do they not understand that it is only fair and appropriate for the strong to exert their domination over the weak? It's the natural order of things, how it has always been, so this is how it will always be. I regret joining this house. Should have joined House Lalu. Where's the Parliament of Bugs? Give me some quests that hopefully don't involve finding a bunch of lost slaves. General Store. Maybe the Parliament of Bugs isn't just the main tower. I mean, it doesn't have to be the same as it is in Sadrith Mora. God, this place is all over the place. What if you live here and you're not a wizard? It feels incredibly inconvenient to move around if you don't have the ability to levitate. Ow, my bones. Lena Alzerpool, Hen Intenese Hleneth Gaisa Supul, Lena Seth Kalat Malu, Shil Halvanse Gulanath. I only speak the old language. It is beneath me to speak a different language. I would normally not speak to you, but I need your help. Do I know this language? I am a merchant of House Indoril. I came here to arrange the purchase of several silt striders and was to return to Almalexia via a scroll of recall. However, my scroll appears to have been lost. Will you find one for me? Sure. The scroll was lost at the avenue where I slept last night. Thank you. Return when you have one. I apparently know this language.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Why is that here? Okay, well here's Telthenim.
Please join me.
Where's the Parliament? Okay, can anyone
Walk
tell
with
me
virtue,
where it is?
Outlander.
Apparently not. I'm going to assume it's somewhere in this tower.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Yes, where is the Parliament?
You want something, friend?
I'll just keep climbing this tower. Here's the upper tower.
Go ahead. I am listening. Please join me.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
Nobody wants to tell me where the Parliament is. Here, the Imperials are having troubles getting their supplies to Firewatch. What a pity. I believe that you're being sarcastic, and that you don't actually find this a pity. It's the Archmagister's chambers. Alright.
Mouth of House Telvanni. Go ahead. What can I do for you? I'm listening.
Oh yeah, this guy's the one that's like missing. Right. So I can only talk to his mouth. Can only talk to his mouth and steal all of his shit. That means I need to find the Parliament
I
of
am never
Bugs.
too busy for a good talk.
So, I better find it. Whoops. Ow. Yeah, I better go find the Parliament, because the only way I can do this quest for this guy is to convince his mouth. This place is massive. Like the Parliament could be anywhere. Like, I assume it's a large building. It's probably not this, right? This is probably one of the enchanters that is having a feud, right? Background. You're an enchanter. Found a scroll of recall. Okay, I can buy one from you, but he's also apparently like lost one, and maybe I can just find it and not have to spend money on a scroll of recall. This just leads out of the city. Is the Parliament even in Port Talvanus? I assume so.
Mathsera.
Pawnbroker. Weaponsmith. And maybe if I find the mouth of the person in the Basara place, they'll tell me where it is. I have no idea. House. Tavern. It's the tower. Telvanni Council House. That's gotta be it. Is it this big glowing blue shit over here that I looked at a bunch of times but didn't see a door, so I kind of just ignored it? If it is, I'll feel very silly. does seem to be the case. Did I just miss the entrance to this place? It is absolutely this, but is the entrance down below? Yes. Ow. Ow. Okay. Hello. I'm Vero Renim, lawman of Great House Telvanni. I spend most of my time here in Port Telvannis dealing with ignorant requests and questions for the Parliament of Bugs, or directing current and prospective members of House Telvanni such as yourself. I patiently await the opportunity to become the protege of some Telvanni lord wise enough to see my true potential. So Master Mithras sets forth a request to the Parliament of Bugs, and yet without the proper official documents, well then I'm afraid I simply cannot convey his request to the Parliament.
Go ahead.
Oh, did I?
I'm listening.
I probably put that away in my house. Whoops. What was that quest called? This one. Gave me an official scroll bearing his request, which I should give to the fuck. Ah! Whatever. I'll do that later. Hello. An enchanter. Okay.
Please, go ahead, Outlander.
Where are the
Walk with
mouths?
I'm listening.
I would like to talk to the mouths. Oh. Oh, they're all up there, are they? Oh. Wait, did standing on this give me levitate? What did that do to me? What did that do to me? Thought it might have given me levitate or something, but if it did, it didn't last very long. Hello. Through the mouth of Master Mithras. Master Mithras has commissioned a census of Rainian Rune. My master has decided that it has been too long since he last held accurate records about his subjects in Rainian Rune. To ensure fair taxing for their benefit, he asked me to conduct a census of the Rainian Rune populace. The census is a foreign custom, however, so I assigned one of my imperial retainers to the task. However, that fool is now more than a week behind schedule, and I demand results. Go to your Rainian Rune and find Cartel Flores, the wayward retainer. Gotcha.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
And what about you? Mistress Rathra, huh? I'm expecting a report from Vardenfell. As I was saying, I was expecting a report from one of Mistress Rathra's agents on Vardenfell. I wish you to meet the agent, as her normal contact is currently indisposed. Should travel to the small fishing village of Baramamanu and rendezvous with the agent just outside the south gate at the palisade. The contact will only recognize you if you speak the phrase Devar os kuar demedar yaglag araga. They should respond with as Alif 9 East Amagaldag As Arkag. Gesundheit. How do you feel about your mistress? Mistress Ratha is the most vigorous member of the Council in the defense of Telvanni interests from Imperial aggression. She resides in Tel Aweda to the west of here. She sure does. She sure does reside there alive and well. I need someone to perform some chores for me. You would serve me perfectly, Mouth. I am Malvis Rilvani, and I am the chosen mouth of Archmagister Draal. His words are my command. I would like to become the Hortator. Your story is concerning. You would normally have to speak to Lord Draal on a matter of such importance, but getting to him is challenging, to say the least. Very well, the process is as unpleasant to me as the interruption is to him, but I will bid for his attention. After a long while, Malvis Rilvani's mouth opens and silently outlines a few words. I see. I have consulted with Lord Draal. Lord Draal's vote is cast in your favor, Shari Lightfoot. Yes, you must be named Hortator of House Telvanni. Okay. Cool enough. I have some chores. You're still after the status of Telvanni Hortator. That takes precedence. You can concern yourself with chores after the matter is resolved. Okay.
Yes, Outlander.
Fair enough. I, Norraine Doris, serve Lord Varen as his mouth. I ensure the Parliament offers no compromises to the temple. To the southwest of here. Southwest of here. Thank you. Thank you. That could be anywhere. Southwest on this island? Question mark? There's a meddling temple fool in Port Telvanus, and Master Varian wants to see him leave town. As I told you, Mr. Varen has learned that the priest Seveth Tellus is spreading temple propaganda here in Port Telvanus. I need you to go and convince him to leave town. Oh, and one warning. While I would love to give you freedom to silence him by force, not all the Masters of Krite as pragmatic in temple-related matters as Lord Varen. For this reason, for him to be killed with witnesses would spark quite the diplomatic incident. However, if you can do so without being noticed, feel free to murder him if he is belligerent in any way. In a way, I suppose that would be granting him his fondest wish, to be martyred. I've always liked that word. Now go.
Please join me.
What about you? I'm Nathan Morris. I serve Mistress Faruna of Tel Orion. I talked to her. She voted for me very quickly. Mistress Faruna takes a keen interest in plants and their magical properties. I have recently procured seeds of the rare desert siren plants that is neighbored to Hammerfell. I need someone to deliver the seeds to my mistress at Tel Orion. Take these seeds to Mistress Faruna in Tel Orion. She should be most pleased to have them, though you should take care not to wander too close to some of her more aggressive species. You'll see what I mean, Sharia Lightfoot.
Yes,
Alright.
Outlander, what may I do for you?
I think I already talked to you. No. I need to send a dispatch to Mistress Eldal. Take this dispatch to Mistress Eldal. She should be in her tower of Teldaris in Gasadrith. Since you have to go there anyway, you might as well deliver a shipment of soul gems that I recently purchased on behalf of Mistress Eldal from a local enchanter here in Port Telvanus named Cyril Arnum. Now go.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do
Okay,
for
fair
you?
enough. I'm about to fall. Pretty sure I talked to everyone. And I am out of levitate. Do I have a, Pretty sure I have a rising... Nope. Sure fucking... Oh, wait. I'm in the wrong tab. Just chug that real fast. I'm pretty sure I've already talked to everyone, but I might as well double check. Yes, okay. So I've gotten 5 chores from the mouths. Why is this in the sky? Oh. Oh! That's interesting. I didn't realize that there's just a fucking fast travel here between Port Telvanus and Sadrith Mora. That is cool. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to give me, like, levitate. Oh, I'm probably absorbing the spell with my Spell Drinker amulet. What if I go out here, take the amulet off, and then go here? Yes, okay, so that does give me levitate. Locust Wings, 30 points. Okay, good to know. For the next time I come here, I can put this back on. So, next time, we are going to do one of these chores, probably. Probably the one that takes us to Gasadrith, or maybe we'll do some of the side quests that we found in Port Telvanus. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.